No.
Hey, what's up, everyone? We back on Saturday with another
Yes,
live.
Saturday morning, top of the morning.
Yeah, I didn't know we was gonna go live today because I really supposed to be doing the interview with Musa, but been waiting for his call, but he hasn't called yet. But anyway, we're just gonna keep it
Yeah,
going.
just
Yeah, we're
just
gonna
pretty
keep it
much
moving.
want to give everybody an update to tune in
Hmm.
this coming Friday for Miriam Shabazz testimony.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
like we stated last night as we were speaking, that it's going to be really, um, it's going to be like triple the times um, worse than
Yeah.
what her brother's testimony was.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. 'Cause he
It's
was
going to be
definitely
worse.
tripping. Yep.
Huh?
He definitely was tripping. On the
Yeah.
stand, like, dude.
I don't know what that was. Even yesterday, speaking about it, I still don't know what it was.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm
we
just,
got a lot of views yesterday and today when I look. So everyone go back and watch that video. Keep the
yeah.
numbers coming and oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to one of supporters that donated.
Mm-hmm.
Um Kim Ayo, she donated and we
Yep.
appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody else want to donate, my Cash App is down at the bottom in the ticker. Also it's on the page and you can see it on my page on this page as well. So
Mm-hmm.
want to donate to us to what we're trying to do. It's not us building this platform and just trying to bring you information about what really
Yeah.
happened. Yeah.
And we also appreciate all the viewers who was present yesterday
Yes.
that
Yeah.
asked questions and all of
Hmm.
that. So we appreciate you all for that.
Yeah. Yeah. And all the viewers, hey, come up here, leave your comments, be respectful, and just hey, it is what it is. Cause I appreciate all the support or the supporters and everybody making comments.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, we just up here. I didn't know I was gonna go live. I was just waiting for Moose, like I said.
Yeah.
So if he happens to call while we're up here, it's all good.
Yeah. I won't be present though.
Yeah,
But
understand. Yeah,
um
yeah,
there I know there's a list of things that you're going to
yeah.
ask him, and
Mm-hmm.
only these questions, I mean, even though we know,
Mm-hmm.
but only these questions, he can answer um certain things, like how did he meet Laura Cowan
Yep. Yep.
in the first place,
Yeah.
and so he knows how to tell how he met her, you know and time, place,
Mm-hmm.
when, where, how
Yeah.
he met her, because I know there's two contradicting stories, that, I mean, well, she got a lot of contradicting stories. That
Mm-hmm.
first she met him through her husband, then
Yeah.
she met him through a
Through the
friend,
friend, then through the mosque,
then
whatever,
she
and all
met him
that.
through the mosque, then
Mm-hmm.
she met him through Nation of Islam Masjid.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Um, she didn't know him that well. He would
Yeah.
just come around the store sometimes. Uh, when I met him, we had a plan that, I was supposed to go stay with him,
Mm-hmm.
and he takes care of me. But I'm saying the audacity, the gall to say, as a grown 43, 44-year-old woman with children, and you're legally married and already got a husband, what woman would want to go stay at another man's house until her husband get out?
Yeah.
That just don't make sense. She already had a place.
And she said she heard about the family before she moved in.
Yeah. But she already had a place.
Mm-hmm.
Why you just didn't stay in your condo and go get a job and wait for your husband to come home? Why would you come up with this story that y- supposedly, because it's so many stories and we don't even know,
Hmm.
the truth, because nothing has really been really like concrete with her that this is what happened and
Yeah,
this is
that. Mhm.
only what happened. It's like 8, 9, 10 different stories,
Yeah,
you
that's why
know.
it's important that we get Musa up here, you know,
Hmm.
and let him, tell us, let us know like what actually happened. Like how you meet her and how this all rolled and how was she in the home, you know?
Yeah,
But I don't know. Maybe he got nervous and he ain't coming up here. You know what I'm saying? But he said he would. So hey, if not,
yeah. I mean, only he can
look,
answer these
yeah.
questions.
But if not, we're gonna keep rolling anyway.
Yeah, I mean, only he can answer these. I mean, he want to be heard, and he want to tell his part. Oh well. But you know, asking him, that question, and you know, did Laura have a history of doing credit card fraud or
Hmm.
illegally selling firearms? Which already know the answer to that, but it'd be nice to hear his point of view.
Yeah, it would be definitely.
That's the thing. Cause I know we read through transcripts, and it is in there that she did some um, credit card fraud, and she also did some identity fraud.
Yeah, because
So
also I want to find out has he I know he said he heard about the movie or whatever, but I want to know if he knows he can sue her.
I mean, pretty much there's a lot of things that he can do, and if that's what he wants to do, he can do.
Amber Woods, thanks
Was Laura
Amber.
and Musa having an
Yeah,
affair? Yeah,
most definitely.
of course they was.
Yeah.
Of course they was. I mean, put yourself in a position where you got a man that's been married for 26 years and he has 13 children. And yes, he's a Muslim. And according to his belief, yeah, he can practice polygamy. But like I stated in previous you know,
Mhm.
um, interviews, is that the polygamy that they claim that they was practicing, that wasn't polygamy at
No, it
all.
wasn't at all. Mm-mm.
That wasn't polygamy, because she was not supposed to be alone. And like, for example, our sister Tiffany testified
Hmm.
that Muslim women, and it's true, that we can mingle with men. Of course, you can mingle with men, but there's a respect level if you're married. And that's what, not even just with religion, that goes without religion. But
Yeah.
specifically in the
Hmm.
Muslim religion, no, there's a line that you don't cross. And she crossed the line, you know, and she knows that she did. And so what she doing is to cover up, like we was explaining to Mr. Ruffin when he asked the question on how do we explain her
Writing that letter.
writing the letter.
Hmm.
Okay, that's easily explained. Everybody got different opinions. I know a lot of our siblings got different opinion, but my opinion about writing the letter is that I'm never going to thank her for the letter ever. That's where my stance in. I'm never going to fold. I rely strictly on God and God only to get us up out of that situation, you know. But other people have other opinions, and that's fine. But the letter was written strictly to save her. When
Hmm.
you put two and two together, when you read
Yep.
the letter and you go through these transcripts, like we've been dissecting these transcripts, you see in her testimony, all she says over and over again is that she was afraid. I never saw
Hmm.
any fear of her, of our father in that home. I actually saw the opposite. She was very outspoken and well in control,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
as we go further into the transcripts, and I know when we get to her testimony, that's going to be, man. I want everybody to tune in for that one because we gonna go in. I
Yeah.
mean, really, because that we read some of it, and she was really defiant, and she just uh
She wanted
Musa
things to
yeah
be the way she
Musa
was.
yeah Musa attorney kept telling her judge could you please get her to answer because she act like she didn't want to answer. She kept trying to you know say this or say that, and like this didn't happen.
Yeah, yeah, and
But
then
yeah,
asking you, she's asked a question and she's not answering the question that the attorneys asked her to answer.
yeah,
She's skirting around the bushes talking about some other stuff,
yeah.
you know.
But
It's,
we're doing the countdown, waiting for Musa if he comes up here. So
yeah,
he told me he would call around this time. Last Saturday he said he would. So I don't know what's going on, but we're definitely gonna waiting on him right now. But if he doesn't show up, we're gonna continue just doing a little show today, and eventually we'll get him. Trust me, y'all. It'll we're gonna work it out somehow. But
yeah. And then you got the list of stuff that,
yeah, I got the
you
list
know,
of the questions. I want to ask him, like like did Laura have her own place, like we've been saying, or how did that work? And I know
yeah,
he's gonna like try to go around certain things, but as far as like did he live in her home and all this stuff, and I told him, look, you cannot talk about your kids, can't talk about our siblings,
no,
because you know that I was telling him and stuff, and I was like, you got to stick to Laura and her children, and what happened, when she was living in the home. Also understand, because that movie, it's a okay. With it,
mm,
Amber. Let me see what she said. I'm sorry to Mr. Ruffin. It's all good, Amber.
yeah,
He basically walked into that from my point of view. I feel like you've been supporting us, and we appreciate it. And you can comment, and your comment to me personally, I didn't see anything wrong with it. You just wanted to know, hey, you did this movie. I mean, I'm sorry, you did this play off this family. Um, where's compensation for them? And things like that. So I didn't see anything wrong with it. I get he from his point of view that he feels certain way, but like I said, you gotta have tough skin. This is social media, and when you have a story like this, people gonna want to know. So I didn't see anything wrong with it, and you did apologize, but I don't see there was anything to apologize for. Just that's just for me, because I'm
yeah,
looking at both sides. I can understand his point of view, and I understand why she made that comment, which to me I didn't see anything wrong with it.
yeah.
I mean,
I mean, we're all grown adults,
yeah,
and we can't. Nobody's gonna force us to say something on this platform that they want us to say, or mistreat, a supporter, or
hmm,
mistreat a viewer, and a viewer didn't do anything wrong, because
yeah,
then that makes us look like cruel, horrible
hmm,
people, and we're not gonna do that.
yeah.
Her, um, her comments was based off of opinion.
Yeah, and it was
That's what
based
it
off what
was.
he said. Actually,
Yeah,
it was based off
and
what he
like we
said.
said, yeah, like we said, we see both sides.
Yeah,
We understand both sides,
yeah,
and
yep,
nobody was violent. Nobody said anything that would tarnish anybody, or did anything malicious. It was just that when you're saying that somebody made a play,
hmm,
and you're putting things in a play that happened to a family, and the family sitting up watching that and wondering, why are you doing that? And then we're on uh, a show just over a week ago,
hmm,
and I'm asking how much money that was made, and he's stating that there was $300 made that Laura got, and then her son got money. How do you think all of us feel?
yeah. Then
How do
then the
you think
viewers, the
how do
viewers,
you
they
think
yeah,
you and me,
hmm,
Marcus, Keisha, and all of our other siblings
yeah,
feel that somebody went and got paid off of us?
yeah,
And we do need to be compensated.
yeah.
That's a
And then
fact.
the
That's
viewers,
just the truth of the
and
matter.
like I
We
said, the
do.
viewers, they're listening to this. They've been following us. Hey, they want to comment. Hey, please do. You
Yeah.
know.
We do need to be paid, all of us, for for the play being done. No matter, even if it wasn't done, and I've stated this, with malicious intent, you know yeah, Laura knew exactly what she was doing when she was giving out false information to people. She knew what she was doing.
Hmm.
And then not just that, but she did it to us, and then she went and did it to him.
Yeah.
She got money up out of him. And so then he became this victim of hers as well.
And I'm pretty sure she has other victims out there. She got money from people
Yeah,
that
I
tried to
mean,
help her. Yeah.
I've spoken to like 5 other people concerning that matter, and I'm just like, it's just, it's real. And like he even stated when he was doing his interview last week, I mean, she was looking for a come up, but I guess, you know, what she was looking for, she didn't get.
Yeah.
She didn't get, but you won't be using me and my family. And I don't care how she feel about us speaking out and talking and her boo-hooing and upset. I don't care because you had your fun. And what I
20
mean by you
over
had your
20
fun,
years.
you
I'm
had,
about 20 at
yeah,
this point,
20,
25 years.
yeah, over
Yeah.
20
Oh,
years doing this stuff,
yeah.
taking pictures of family members, tricking people, all types of stuff. And then these Cleveland based, like I said before, they up under her, and some of them, they know what she's doing, but guess what? They don't care because they looking for a come up too off of you.
Hmm. You know
So
what? You know what question I want to ask Musa? I want to let him. Laura said, "No, I want. Did you build a hanging mechanism to hang Laura on? Because she's talked about that." And then her son said in his testimony, Musa hung him upside down.
yeah,
But we know that didn't happen to him. That happened to Marlon.
yeah,
Mm.
it's a lot of stuff. I mean, even when you look back at the play, I was looking at a clip of that play last night, and I was like, how we was talking about yesterday, a
Hmm.
lot of stuff is
Hmm.
overrated.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, you're maliciously making up stuff. Kids being put in trash bags
Oh yeah,
and
that was
tied up.
wild. Yeah.
Somebody, because I'm saying the type of stuff that he said, her son said in his testimony, being hit in the head 10 times
Hmm.
with a shovel, being shot at with a gun, having a gun pointed at him and he started laughing, never eating. This stuff is overrated. Do you know when you never eat? I mean, I'm pretty sure he knows that. And to the audience, everybody that's watching, having good common sense, if you never eat, I mean, you wouldn't even be living. If you was
Yeah.
hitting the head 10 times with a shovel,
Brain dead or
yeah,
dead.
you had some type of brain damage or dead,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, you're taking it too far. And then you would have those marks, all those marks
Hmm. Yeah.
you would have. So I'm just like, this is just like crazy right here. I'm just like, you sitting up there saying that you hit in the head 10 times with a shovel and all of that. I'm just like, this is ridiculous.
Mm, mm, mm.
It's ridiculous. Now that's what a play should have had been done on. If you gonna tell the truth about anything, tell your story. Don't tell ours.
Yeah. She don't
Don't
have a
tell ours.
story.
And whatever rights that Mr. Joey Ruffin owns to Laura's life, you don't own the rights to none of us. You don't own
Exactly.
any rights to me, none of my siblings. We haven't signed anything, none of that stuff, and had no right doing that. And then you talk about defamation and stuff. Like I had told him, me and our siblings, a lot of our siblings work with children. A lot of them work at schools, in
Hmm.
hospitals, in nursing homes. You know, there's a lot of us that work in different environment. And he said he worked with children, and it could mess up his reputation. Imagine our reputation and what we've been going through for years.
And
And people and people,
have our family information all
yeah.
out on
And imagine how our
online and
family feel.
articles. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine how our family feel when you got somebody who's consistently telling somebody, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. They're lying. I didn't do that. And then, you know, we have all the information and all that proof of what was done, and then the person saying that they didn't do it, and then imagine our family and our friends that don't even know.
Yeah.
Imagine how they feel, and they don't even know the real story. And so podcast is being created so the truth can be told, the truth can be dissected you know
Usually, what me and Crystal would do, she would hit me up around this time. We go through the transcripts. We sit here before and build, and talk together before we come up here, like on our Friday live. But today we sitting here waiting for Musa. But you know, so next week we're going to talk about Miriam's testimony.
marriages, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get into hers, and I just want some of the we have at least about what two like a group of people that want to come up here, I believe, and then we
About
have somebody.
five.
Yeah, they want to come up here and talk about the situation with Laura. Come on up here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be a good
Mm-hmm.
one. I'm ready for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to be something else.
Oh
Be
yeah.
nice to hear from everybody else, and then not just that, but we have some counselors
Hmm.
uh coming up here as well. So
Okay.
it just
Is
takes time.
Moose? Hmm. Is Musa still married? Is he getting out?
Not that I
Hmm.
know of, he's not getting out.
Not getting out.
From the
He's
last
trying. He's
hearing
yeah.
that we went to, and at that hearing, those commissioners had told him he had to go to some classes that he needed to take, and then he needed to make amends, and then he has a lot of questions that he got to answer to the board, you know. So, and then as far as him being married, yeah, he's still married. He's still married to our mother. So,
Hmm.
yeah, that's a definite. And then let's see, we have another. Uh, did you knock all Laura's teeth out of her mouth?
Yeah. That's when I want to ask him that
That one
because
right there.
yeah, cause she's claiming that she has. It's a I don't even know if I had the. I know I had a lot of videos. I'm looking at my media, see if I have anything up here. Cause I had some of the videos I had to take down because there was so many we was putting up here. Let me see. Do I still have that one? I don't think I have that one. I think I probably took that one down. While we wait for Musa, let me I'm gonna play a video. I'm
Yeah.
gonna play this. I'm gonna play this right quick. Let me play this one.
Physically abused you also?
Yes, he did. He
What
physically.
was that like? That was beatings?
Ooh, wow. With me and the children, he would, like the children, for example, he would string them upside down, beat them on their feet. He took, to give you an example, if they didn't know certain surahs in the Quran, because he had them memorize them by heart, he would take their own feces and shove it in their mouth.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, he was deep. He was deep. He took his oldest son, Jihad, of one incident when some food was missing in the home because the kid was hungry. And that's another way he disciplined
He
him,
used food as a weapon.
as a weapon.
I'm told he was like, he would dish out like half of a hot dog
Mm-hmm.
at times when he wanted to punish
Oh,
guys.
you did your research well. That's right, he did. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you guys would stash food in the ceiling tiles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one time I took some chicken that he threw to us in the garage, and I hid it up under the pillow because I wanted my son to eat it. And the ants got to it, and I was so hurt because we were so hungry. But I tried to make sure the children ate first.
Now, obviously, besides
Wait a minute, stashing food in the ceiling tiles. What?
And she said ants.
Who-
She said some
but
ants got to it.
yeah, but that was the other food that she said she was stashing once. But he talking about in the tile in the ceiling. Who do that? Come on, that was crazy.
Ridiculous.
That was crazy. But anyway, hold on. We got. Let's see. Let me see. We got a
Did your mother ever file for
divorce from
divorce
Musa.
from Musa? No. Well, I think she tried. From what I was told from my older sister, is that she tried to, but I don't know what happened. I don't know legally what happened. I don't know. I just know that she tried to at some point, and then I guess he was served some papers and he wouldn't sign them.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Could you? I mean, how could your father hang a heavy woman like that up? She said he made the kids eat poop. Nah, that's not true.
She was never present when that happened at all.
Yeah, she wasn't
So
present when, like we
yeah,
said before, three siblings, toddlers, and he didn't make them eat it. As far as like making you choke on, like choking
yeah,
it down your throat and choking you at the same time. It wasn't like, oh, y'all got around in a circle and sit down. I'm gonna make you eat it. Nah, that's not what happened. She didn't even live in the home, even know the family at all. That was like back in like the 80s when
yeah.
when everybody was like top little kids and stuff. That what I'm saying,
Hmm.
that didn't happen. The way she stated it. She found out some information and she embellished it and changed some things around. She's lying. And that's what we're talking about. It's ridiculous.
Hmm.
Musa probably chickened out, y'all. That's what I think. I think he chickened out. What you think? You think he yellow? You think he yellow?
I don't know
Musa,
what he's doing, but
Musa chickened
you
out.
never
Musa
know.
probably. I'm a for real, y'all. He probably coming up with something.
He probably writing out his own notes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all don't know Musa is a character. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. Yo, remember when I called him on the phone? You was listening, and he was talking all that Islamic stuff and quoting stuff. I'm on the phone like, huh? This was wild, man. It was wild.
That was crazy.
It was like Musa. I'm
That was
telling
crazy.
y'all have no idea. The dude is a character. I'm telling you.
Hmm.
Hey, but he good. He'll get you. If you don't know him, he'll get you. I'm telling you, you'll fall for him. I'm telling you, he's very charismatic. She got that one thing right about him when she said, I think in an interview somewhere that he was very charismatic. He is. He
Charming.
definitely
She said he
very
was very
charming.
charming.
Very charming.
Yep.
He'll get you. I ain't gonna lie. He had me thinking one time back in the day, a couple years back. He called me right. It was like early 2000s. I was at our grandmother's house. I was speaking. We had me thinking like, what? I knew the story, but he's so convincing. He can say stuff in a certain way, and he'll talk a certain way. You be like, you be second guessing yourself. I'm telling you, you would second guess yourself. Like, what?
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
time he said that his children was lying that
Mm-hmm.
if we didn't have it, we
We
had.
had, yeah,
So I was just like, what do you mean? I mean, if you don't, I mean,
yeah.
if we don't have it, then we don't have it. So how can you have something you don't have? So he said, did some of your brothers follow in your father's footsteps? How was your father charming? That's a tough one to answer.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
tough one. I don't.
Because what we trying to do right now is we trying to stay focused on,
Yeah.
these transcripts
Mm-hmm.
and not have so much of a what do you call it? A lot of because all of us are adults, mature,
Yeah.
grown adults, and we're
Mm-hmm.
not trying to have like a lot of like sibling rivalry and
Yeah,
all of that stuff, and we're
because
just trying to really,
it's a lot of us, and
yeah.
things get
So yeah,
misconstrued certain ways, and
yeah.
Yeah.
It's 13 of us, and all of us got different personalities, different feelings.
Hmm.
Some of us react differently. We feel differently about certain scenarios, and it don't just have to be about our upbringing. It could be anything.
Yeah, in your thing. Yeah.
And so, as far as our brothers following in our father's footsteps, that's personal, and so that's just something that I really
Yeah.
can't answer.
Yeah. I really can't
But
answer that either. But hey.
yeah, but as
Mhm.
far as excuse me, excuse Brent. But as far as Musa being charming, according to Laura, he was charming.
Yeah.
But not just that. But my mother-in-law also met him before, and she didn't believe that when, because I was dating her son during the time, and she didn't believe even from me that he had did the things that he did, because she said Musa was so nice and charming and very smart.
Hmm.
And so it was tough for her as well. And even till today, things that I've discussed with her and I told her, she's she believes it now because she was there at the trial, but it came as a shock to her, his whole behavior, a lot of
Yeah.
stuff that I told her. And I tried to kind of be a little light because, being older, you got to be careful with senior citizens, certain things you say to them. So I kind of tried to be a little light with her and starting off. And then not just that, but some of our siblings know my husband's mother, and they've discussed things with her that he's done. And so she's always told me that, well, I mean, God gave all of you guys as gifts to both your parents, and they were supposed to protect you.
Yeah.
So, and that's just right, what
Hmm.
she said. So I'm just like, yeah, that is the case, but that wasn't the case of
Yeah.
what happened to us. And plus, God don't give you the wrong parents. Everything has its place, and
Hmm.
it has a way,
Of working
it
out.
happens. Oh yeah,
Thing, there's reason, purpose behind a lot of stuff, and it is what it is. And
yeah.
yeah.
So I know when you ask him about uh 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 Laura saying that she met him at the Nation of Islam temple,
No, he gonna go ham. He
that's
gonna
gonna
go
be
off.
serious right there, because he takes
No pun.
his,
No, I said no. No pun intended when I say ham.
yeah,
But yeah, he
because
gonna go. Yeah.
he takes his Muslim religion serious.
Yeah, he does.
That that's just something I know that's serious
And
from listening last week.
and I know he gonna go trip when I say, "Did you kidnap Laura?" Because that's what she's telling everybody. She said you kidnapped her and held her captive, her and her children in the garage.
Hmm. Put them in the garage and lock them away,
Yeah.
you know. And
And
then you got to be,
we just want to say this: he's not in jail on any charges with Laura or her children, and he did not rape her. He did not um, hold her captive. None of that stuff is in the transcripts whatsoever. None of it.
hmm. And then all of that stuff, even like I said, things is being overrated. Even all that stuff about being locked in garages and
Yeah,
all of that
that's
stuff. You got to look at locking somebody in a hot or cold garage. Something could have happened to somebody. Then
hmm
throwing food to somebody, never.
stuff ain't happened.
That mm-mm. I'm like, she made up all that stuff. Like Mr. Ruffin said. He said he had the
To
what
embellish
was the word he
something.
used? Embellish
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yep.
some things, which I didn't understand why things had to be embellished. Why couldn't the truth from the
Just be
beginning
told.
just be told? Because do you realize that when you start making up lies and you start embellishing stuff,
Hmm.
that hurts the victims?
Was Laura Cowan a Muslim?
Yeah, she was. She
Yeah,
was.
she was a nation. She was Nation of Islam.
Yeah, she's with the Nation
Hmm.
of Islam. Because she was dressed like one, and I know
Hmm.
she wore this crescent moon ring on her finger, and
Hmm.
that's, I think, don't the Nation of Islam Muslims have a crescent moon flag?
Yeah, I believe they do, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken. I
and
know
I
they.
know she wore certain type of symbols, and I
Some.
know
Hmm.
that she went to the
Hmm.
temple, and I've seen her read the Quran, I've seen her pray, you know. And so when she was stating to Terry Crumpton on that clip, you didn't play the
Hmm.
full clip, but it's in that
Hmm.
clip, when she was telling Terry Crumpton that she didn't know anything about the Muslim religion or anything, that he was telling her things and that she was following it, that was a complete lie.
Yeah. Let me see what this. Got not. I got. We got some other clips. I'm gonna play this one right here. Let me see what this one.
Because you were married actually, right?
Yes, sir.
And your husband end up going to prison, right?
Right, right.
And you guys had a restaurant
Mm-hmm.
and
Sure
end up
did.
losing the restaurant. You had two children at the time.
Exactly.
So what were some of the those were some of the circumstances
Mm-hmm.
surrounding that, and what else made it attractive
Mm-hmm.
to be involved with this guy and the other wives and the children that he had?
Well, he was charming, but he was helpful. And when you're in that state, when you're at your lowest and you're vulnerable, and someone comes to your aid, it's like a Superman, and it's like, well, thank you, Lord. You think it's a blessing.
Right,
That's what you think,
right.
but it really isn't in return. But yeah, if I could do it all over again, I wouldn't have took that
How
step.
long before did you start seeing the red flags?
Ooh, I would say about maybe 6 months into it, you could still see. But I figured that's the way he disciplined his children. I should butt out.
Right,
But then it got worse, and then it started involving my own children.
right. He started isolating your
Hmm.
children from you.
Exactly. Exactly.
And okay, now from doing my research,
Hmm.
I came across that when you first got into this,
Hmm.
you actually walked through the door and you
Hmm.
seen children, women and children on their knees. Were
Hmm.
they in prayer, facing the wall?
Yeah, they were in prayer. And when the prayer was over, you would never believe how many children was in there. The place was quiet. He had them, so it was like a regimen. It was just quiet and isolated and kind of gloomy. Um, the children wouldn't talk to each other.
Right.
It's like fear. You can feel and you can smell the fear.
You can feel that intensity.
Mm-hmm. You can.
Now the guy, he also dressed in that traditional garb with robes and
Mm-hmm.
turbans, I'm told.
Exactly.
Now, have you ever been abreast to that situation before then? Like, have you ever been
Mm.
around those types of charismatic people?
No.
Hmm. You know, we watched this video so many times, but she a trip.
Yeah. But that's just, there you go, another one of them Cleveland based people, Terry Crumpton, he's sitting up there asking her all these questions. And while he's asking her these questions, he's not going outside the box. And he's been contacted as well, too. He's not going asking, is this stuff that she's saying true?
Yeah, you're
And then
right.
he asked her, do you feel like that this is, uh, did he mention something about, do you feel like this is karma?
They said that to her know
It
that
it wasn't in that clip, but it
it's in the
was
clip.
in
Let
that
me see.
video.
Let me let me play. I'm gonna play some more of these
Mhm.
clips because I got like I got three more. Let me play this one.
Been around those types of charismatic people?
None whatsoever. My husband um, was with the Nation of Islam, and he met this brother through the mosque,
Okay.
and that's how the acquaintance began.
Oh, so your husband knew the guy. So it wasn't
Exactly.
a stranger off the street.
Mm-hmm.
Your husband knew the guy.
Right.
And so
Right.
when he caught wind of your husband going to prison, he kind of,
Mm-hmm.
you know, went after his prey.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
That's why I felt too. It went after his prey, and even I learned later on down the line, the second wife was also in the same type of situation, and
Wow.
he just fed on that, and he reeled us in.
What were some of the things he were telling you early on to lead you to believe that this would actually be a good thing for you?
Well, he he gave a lot of scriptures from the Quran, and right away you're thinking, okay, he's a religious man, can't be harmful. Your trust was there. He called himself an imam, and he knew quotes from every surah you can think of. And so you felt comfortable. You really thought, okay, well, this is a God sent, and he's here to help. But I think he twisted. It's not think. I knew he twisted the Quran. He twisted a lot of words to fit his situation. So he
Now, when
was.
he twist those words, he were
Mm-hmm.
yelling at you and being real forceful and things of that nature.
Yeah, that's what domestic violence is. Everybody thinks it's physical, but it actually is emotional too, because he can take those words, those kind words, and he can hurt you with them too.
She just said he was twisting words,
Yeah.
but she didn't get in specifically into what he was twisting.
Yeah, she didn't get into exactly what he was twisting. I'm gonna play. I'm play another one. This is about two
Okay.
minutes.
To Musa Muhammad.
Correct. I was visiting my husband back and forth in the jail, and he would say, "Well, I'll be the one to visit from now on," and
That's what he told you, that
that's
he
what he
will
told.
visit your husband.
Right. And
So
bring.
your
Hmm.
husband and him had conversations.
Well, found out it wasn't true. He never did visit him.
Never did visit him.
Hmm. Yeah, I found that from my husband when he got out.
Right. So before that went down, were you
Hmm.
telling your husband that you were seeing this guy? Did you tell your husband? Did you
I never had a chance to even tell him anymore. He wouldn't let me go and see him
anymore?
anymore.
So did you tell him at least one time?
One time.
One time.
Exact. One time.
And what did he tell you?
He said in Islam, um, there's a protector or a wali that can be appointed by the husband. Say if there's a war or a man is away from the home a length of time.
Right.
And he was okay with Musa watching over the family, but that was as far as
I'm
he wanted
assuming
to
you were
go.
having conversation with the
Mhm.
other wives.
Mm.
What were your conversations like, and did you have opportunities to speak candidly with each other?
There you go. Isolation in the home because he kept us all separated.
Like how? Can you speak to how he would pull that off?
Hmm. Yeah, his first wife was like the head of the family, and he would tell her deliberately not to talk to us at all. And me and the second wife, we pretty much tried to correspond, but he didn't like that at all.
Right.
So sometimes we would write notes to one another
Right.
just to get a conversation.
Wow. In the
Hmm.
beginning, did you think that you can like make it work? Did you like seek to be a good wife to this man? To fill that void of your husband missing and letting Mansa fill the void. Did you feel like you could make it work?
I really wanted it to. I
You
wanted to
wanted
try.
it to work to try.
I wanted to try
So you
because
didn't have no problem with a polygamous relationship.
exactly. So I went in with my eyes open, not closed.
Okay.
She wanted to try to make a relationship work with
After
the
seeing all of
man.
that, after seeing all that stuff in the home,
Yeah, that's the stuff people need to look at right there. She wanted to try to make a relationship work. Um, did Musa ever visit Laura's husband in prison? Not that I
nope.
know of,
Yeah.
but that's a question he would have to answer. But I don't recall him. I don't recall him having no visits with him, and that's probably something he can answer too. But no, no, I know she took her kids to visit their father a
Hmm.
lot, and Marcus, our brother, accompanied her to some of those visits, but he didn't. And it wasn't no thing where he was some type of protector over her, this Wally stuff that she talking about. I think that from her dealing with Adrian, that she got
Hmm.
that from Adrian, because it doesn't, there's nowhere in no Quran about no Wali at all. That sound like maybe some hadith stuff. But you can ask any Muslim man that's married right now that when a husband go to prison, that in the Muslim religion and in most families is like this, that the parents look after, if those two individuals gonna remain together till that person get out of prison, most of the time the family, the in-laws, or either the individual's family look out for them until the person get out of prison. It's not a friend or anything. And it was another thing that we didn't discuss yesterday where she said she was afraid of him.
Hmm.
She said that he knew. No, it was in her testimony. Mr. Morales said you was gone with Mr. Muhammad all the time. She said yes. You left the home all the time. She said yes. He
Hmm.
said you even went out of windows at night. And she said yes. He said, but you wasn't afraid. And she said, I did that because he had my kids. But then she goes in her testimony and she states that he was very good to Miriam and Taz and to her son. He was
Hmm.
very good to them. So Mr. Morales said if he was very good to them, then what were you, but you was afraid. What were you afraid of? She said, then she found another loophole.
Hmm.
She said, he knew all of my relatives and my family. Now let me tell you something. Her life, you know how you meet
Hmm.
people
Yeah.
and you might encounter their mom or their dad once or twice, or they might talk about them or their
Hmm.
siblings and stuff. Um, we only knew that she had her mother and that her mother had raised her. That's all we knew. We
Yeah.
had never heard of, and that she had a lot of sister and brothers, but there was no mention of her ever calling any sister or brothers, no visits. The only mention that I remember is her husband's side of the family. That's all I remember. Because when she left our home a couple times, she was going to stay with this lady by the name of Helen Kilmore in Glendale, California. That's where she was going. And that's where her son was going. And so, not just her son, she's saying that everybody abuses her son, but she ain't done anything. This lady even got accused of abusing her son, his own aunt, in those transcripts. She don't take no responsibility for nobody. She either puts it on mom or dad, or either you know, the respite home, or
Hmm.
either I don't know how that happened, or he was with Helen Kilmore. There's some things that she did to her son, so I'm just gonna mention it right now
Hmm.
because it's a lot.
Yeah.
She would lock him in closets, and his aunt witnessed her in them transcripts, locking him in closets and locking him in bathrooms. And you tell me that that's not abuse, and that if Taz and her sister Miriam is watching and her son, you're telling me that these transcripts are lying to your aunt, saying that she witnessed your mother locking your brother in bathrooms and in closets and leaving him and not being attentive to him. You got social workers saying this.
Mm.
So she needs to cop to it and come clean, you know?
I guess Musa chickened out.
What time is it?
It's past the time he's supposed to call.
Mm. Yep.
Because we've been up here almost 50, going on an hour.
Yep. Almost an hour.
Yeah, he chickened out, y'all. I tried, y'all. I'm telling you, I tried. I tried. I'm gonna try again, but he chickened out.
Hmm.
That's what I think. He probably thought about it. Somebody probably said, "Don't go up there. Don't go up there." You know, it's a setup. Nah, it's not really a setup. It's just
Well,
to talk.
I
It's just
mean,
to talk.
it's just getting his
His
point of
point of view,
view.
yeah, it's just to talk about
That's
Laura.
it.
He's not talking about the children, us, or mom, and it's strictly about Laura because we know she lying. That
Hmm.
part. What he did to everybody else is true. We just want to show her part and how she used the family to make money. I mean, it's already in the transcripts we've been talking about up here. Now we get his point of view. That's all we trying to do. You know?
She knew exactly what she was doing when she came into our family, though.
Yeah, she knew.
She knew. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew.
Yeah, yesterday's live was good.
Yeah, it was.
It was pretty good. We got a lot of views, like I said, and people watching, which is good. Get more followers,
Yeah,
Like I said,
right about that.
we're on TikTok, 13 siblings, or you can type in tortured siblings, Spotify, on Facebook. I just haven't did an Instagram page, but we're on those platforms I just mentioned. So
Yep.
go up there, follow, share the story,
Yep.
let people know. Come here live
Hmm.
every Friday. We may hop up here like we spontaneously, like we did today. You never know. Yeah.
Yep.
It seems like we get up here in an hour, be going by fast. We get to talking and thing, Because at first, when we first started, I was like, man, I guess you get used to it. You get used to just talking about things. You
Hmm.
look up, an hour that went by.
Down flew
Yeah,
a whole hour. And then I'm looking at, okay, now we have your
have your mom.
mom
Mm-hmm.
seen the Dr. Phil show? I don't
That's,
know.
that's a, I don't know if mom seen it.
Has she told you she seen it?
Nah, not that I know of.
Mm, nope, I wouldn't know that. Nope, not that we know of.
Man, see,
Mm-mm.
my goal was to get mom up here when we first started. She didn't want to come up here. She said she may think about it, then she didn't do it. Then we had that little drama, sibling drama. Then that really, it's like, come on, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Then they're trying to get Musa up here. So I don't know what somebody probably in his ear. Don't go up there, them kids.
Mm-hmm. Something.
hmm
Well, here we go in the summer.
Oh yeah, but we're gonna be pushing this stuff out. I'm just telling y'all when we get
Summer's
to
moving
Laura,
fast.
yeah, when
Mm-hmm.
we get to Laura testimony, like I always say, y'all gonna have to tune in for real. I have to tune in. When we do Laura's and Musa, y'all gonna have to tune in. We can probably do like it's gonna be a whole bunch of videos for
Lord, it's gonna be
those.
a lot.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a lot. And we gonna read everything. We're not
yeah, I ain't.
picking and choosing.
Yeah. Everybody else
Mm-mm.
we kind of picking and choose or just taking out certain information because it's a lot. But with hers, I want to read
Mm-hmm.
everything, cross examination, everything, the sidebar, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. All of that stuff.
Yeah,
Notes.
everything.
All types of stuff. Just gotta
Cause
do it.
yeah, the investigators, the people that research said that she wasn't locked up during this time she claimed, and she went to get the propane tank and all that stuff, claiming she was like the day before and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So out eating, all types of stuff. People seeing her around, neighbors, people. Yeah,
We still got to get to that.
yeah, we haven't. Yeah, that's a lot.
We still got a lot.
So that's
Got to
what we
get
do
to
on
that.
this show. We just, going through our own case, our own story, and just, being what Laura Cowan did. And we're just going to put everything together to show the people the truth, what really went on. Like I always say, go back and watch all our videos,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
every last one of them, and take them in, write your own notes, go to the next one, and you'll to get familiar with everything. And then you'll see what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Just wait. It's
Yeah.
coming.
And Laura ate a
It's
lot.
coming. And yeah, our mother did testify. That's coming too
Yeah, that's
as
definitely.
well. As far as Lori eating, I don't remember not ever seeing her eat.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was just a shock to hear from Mr. Ruffin because he was saying on the last show, had we seen her? And I was like, no, I briefly saw her when Girl in the Garage movie came out, but he was talking about that she's less than 100 pounds.
Hmm.
But I, I've seen her. I've seen her on some Facebook something recently,
Hmm.
and that was a kind of embellished because she's not less than 100 pounds,
Yeah.
but she's lost a lot of weight, and that's not my problem. That's her problem, you know.
Maybe she's on Ozempic.
Maybe that's what Hannah said,
Yeah.
but like like somebody mentioned this to me. That stress will get a hold of you when you tell a bunch of lies.
Oh yeah.
You know, you want to live like that for the rest of your life. You tell one lie, you got to keep lying. You got to keep on lying. So I'm just like, wow. I'm like, boy, she's something else. I think when we get off of here, that's when he might call later.
He gonna call. He gonna call at a time like he probably call me late this afternoon. I know he is. Cause see,
Yep.
he knows I want him up here at a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna find a way though. Trust
Mm-hmm.
me. Trust everybody there. I'm gonna talk to him like, look, I'm gonna let him know I was waiting for you. I have my setup and everything. I'm gonna tell him like I'm trying to get your opinion about Laura.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to speak on it so people can hear from your point of view what really went on.
Mm-mm-mm. Yep. He'll probably call in a little bit. No.
Yeah. You know how you do, like,
But
like
like I said yesterday, the show still gotta go on, and
yeah,
it's
regardless. Yeah.
it's gonna go on, you guys, and it's gonna get like when I say it's gonna get worse, it's gonna be worse, especially with the guests that we got coming up here to speak. You're gonna find that. That's why I encourage everybody. If you're gonna follow us, click and subscribe
Yeah.
and follow us and go back because there's a lot of interviews. There's interviews starting from 2025 of
Yeah.
January, starting with our oldest sister Lakeisha. Go all the way back.
Actually, way back before that, actually,
Yeah, way, yeah.
2024. Because
Mm-hmm.
remember I said before we all. I mean, I was doing video before I decided to get everybody because she did that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I had already did some stuff because I didn't know the movie was coming out. So I said we need to talk about this, and I got Keisha. She got 2 videos, so y'all check that out up here. And then I got some videos with Marcus, Mike, and Nkosi. Then when the movie was about to hit, because I stopped for a while. Remember I said, and then when the movie was about to hit, I was like, yo, I gotta get everybody. So that's when I start, getting everybody, contact everybody to get up here. And like you said, then January, that's when we really officially, in a
Yep.
sense.
That was really hurtful when I forget if it was, I think it was you, because Sharon
Hmm.
had told you
Yeah,
that was really hurtful when that movie came out.
yeah, it
That
was.
was something else. That was really hurtful. I was like, wow, I mean, they don't took it that far. You don't took it that far. And then
Hmm.
just to watch it. You can, yeah, I mean, Mr. Ruffin mentioned, well, they embellish stuff. Yeah, but when you embellish stuff, you're lying.
Yeah, and it's hurtful to the family.
Yeah, you're lying. You're lying. Like example, during that time when all of us was in denial of what our parents did, do you know, coming in that garage at that in that they didn't take none of us into consideration that we're the victims of these two people, and they are our parents and we do
Hmm.
love them, you know. And during that time, you know, when that movie was being made, the denial that all of us was in, and then making that movie, and we had to watch at the end of that movie that our father is holding a gun up at some sheriffs, knowing that he didn't do that and that he could have been killed. Do you imagine being in the denial that we was in? Well, matter of fact, I'm just gonna say is whether we was in denial or not,
Hmm.
imagine how devastating it would have been to all of us.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, that's not right. That ain't cool right there. That's not right at all to do all of us like that. And in society, you're going to find, I've learned, and I've learned the hard way. I've learned the hard way, but learning the hard way has woken me up and given me thick skin that to continue the road that we're all on with making sure that our legacy, because our legacy ain't tarnished, you
yeah.
know. Those was our
Hmm.
parents. Ours not. We got
Yeah,
great families, great homes, we got good jobs, and we're doing well. And I thank God for that. But the thing is that, you know, to put that label on somebody, that's not a good thing, you know, to be up there doing that. And like I said, during that whole process, I mean, and we've been, it's been a lot. That's why I was explaining to Mr. Ruffin. He don't know how hard it's been, you know, for all of us to have to hear things, to see things. Sometimes you just take a back seat and don't say anything. But sometimes things could get drug out and taken too far. And it's like you're at your breaking point. You got to speak. You got to say something, you know? And she has taken things entirely too far, too far, especially when you go, whatever him and her relationship was, uh, the abuse that she's claiming she went through, never saw it. Never saw. I saw a total different person. And I'm saying then after the fact, you go drag all of us and you do all of that stuff using people's pictures, medical records, lying on podcasts. That's lying. Embellishing is lying. That's what it is.
yeah,
So if I don't know this, I'm gonna make up something. That's lying. That's what it is. And I'm just like, when you tell the truth, starting off from the beginning, people will pay close attention. You'll have more followers. People will understand. But I'm just like, I mean, you just sat up there and she just lied repetitiously on everybody. And I'm saying, as you go further into that movie, I think about a lot of things. I saw that movie one time, and I took notes. Do you know the notes that I took? I got
Mm-hmm.
like maybe 60 something pages worth of notes in that movie of stuff that they did and stuff that was a lie, front and back, stopping, just watching the movie. I think it took me, the movie was an hour and a half. It took me like 6 hours to get to the movie because I'm sitting in front of the TV watching it, but I'm stopping the
Yeah.
movie and making notes, then rewinding it and going back.
Yeah, we did. If y'all look at one of a couple, we did like a couple of lives off of that
I'm just
movie,
like,
going in depth with certain things. If y'all go back look at the live, we did, like I said, live off that. But yeah, I
it's
mean,
just
and
bad.
it
And
is,
if you think I'm gonna sit around and just boo-hoo about it, I had enough of that. I
yeah.
had enough of that.
Had enough of her lying and
Yeah,
everything. Let me play
had.
this. Let
Mm-hmm.
me play this clip right quick.
Okay.
Forcefully put itself upon you. Talk to me about how were you able to try to maintain a healthy pregnancy while dealing in a house full of chaos and a toxic environment like that? How were you able to have a healthy pregnancy?
Well, no, it was nothing but God because I had no prenatal care. He didn't take you to see a doctor. He couldn't go to the hospital. Matter of fact, he wanted to have the baby there, but I had complications and I was bleeding, and that's the only way he took me to the hospital, and they admitted me. And I was kind of glad to be in the hospital for a minute because I felt like now I could talk to somebody, because he didn't have anyone come to the house at all. And you couldn't talk on the phone because he would monitor the phone conversations.
Before you say something, get to this next clip.
Okay.
Before,
Mm-hmm.
give me a second. Get to this next clip.
When did it come and how do you feel when you're married to another man and he's now calling you his wife while his own wife is in the house? Walk us through that.
Walk me out of it.
Right.
Pure insanity, really. And I'm telling you, it's crazy when you're isolated like that, taken away from your family, taken away from people. You can't work, go to school, nothing. And it's just, I can't explain it. It's just, you're like living in a foreign country, but you're right there in the United States. It's just unbelievable, the mindset. I was really terrified of him because I didn't know what he had planned. He mentioned a lot of things of, killing us all. He mentioned digging a hole in the backyard and putting all of us in there. Things like that, you have to, those are threats you have to take seriously. Even taking a bullet out the gun and putting it on the table and walking away. Just little mental mind games he played, to put that fear in you, to break you down, break your will down. And it works. It really does work because I was terrified of him. Because he would have been the type of person, if he was hemmed up in that house with law enforcement around, because that's what, in my mind, he would have killed everybody and even killed himself. And I didn't want that to happen.
When she said that she didn't get no prenatal care, it's in the transcripts that she did.
Yeah, she sure did. And the
It's
whole
in her
thing
own.
about
It's in
Mhm.
her whole. This is the thing, lying, and what she said in that. To, is it true Laura did not have prenatal care? No, she did have prenatal care because the hospital that she went to, it's Eisenhower Memorial Hospital where she was
Yeah,
receiving
I got a
prenatal care.
picture. I got a picture of the hospital you sent me.
Yeah, and it's in and
Yeah.
yeah, we got a picture and it's in
Hmm.
the transcripts
Yeah.
as well. she testified to it that she got prenatal care. And then when she stated that she was going to have a baby at the house, but she was having complications, how would anybody in the house know you was having complications?
Exactly.
Was Laura really married to? Was Laura really married
Mm,
to who?
Well, she
Who is
wasn't
this
married.
lady in the red suit?
That's her henchman,
No, she wasn't married to our father.
and that's her henchman in the red.
No, 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 no. She wasn't married to him. And the lady in the red suit, that's Tracy Potts. That's
Her henchman, henchman.
her henchman. And she looked like a man too. Just being honest.
Yeah. Did Laura use threats in that home?
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. The number one threat in the home was, I'm gonna tell your
She,
father on you,
yeah,
knowing that all of us was fearful of him. So anything that we did, I'm gonna tell your dad on you. So that was, like I said, it's a list of abuse that we've discussed on another podcast on
yeah.
this
I'm sure we
channel. You
did.
might want to
Yeah,
go back and watch it. But it was a list of abusive things that she did in the home. Her abuse in the home was psychologically, it
mm-hmm,
was emotionally,
mm-hmm.
it was some physical, and it was financial
Definitely
and
financial.
social abuse,
Yeah,
because she alienated us from our father as children. When we wanted to speak to him, we was always told to wait, that he had to go handle business with her first. He had to talk to her first. And then it ended up to the point where none of us could talk to him, and they would just leave and be gone all day, and it was just, we was just forgotten.
yeah.
So it was a lot of things that she did in our home, a lot. But when she says that she didn't get no prenatal care, she sat up there and she lied. She
Yeah, she
needs to
lied
really
about that.
face the music. I mean, she needs to really recant all her lies, and she needs to tell the truth, because she definitely got prenatal care. She definitely got prenatal care. She stated that herself.
He wanted me to have the baby right there. Yeah, right.
No, he didn't.
None of us, all of us was
And
born
and
in the
and, and
hospital.
yeah, huh?
So I said all of us was born in the hospital. So what's she
Every
talking
last
about?
one of us was born in the hospital. What would she come up with that he wanted the baby to be born there? He couldn't deliver no kids. Nobody in the house knew nothing about delivering no kids. And she insinuated,
Mm-hmm.
not in that clip, but it was
But
another clip
yeah, that
on
mom was a
another
mid.
show,
Mm-hmm.
in a 47-minute long video in Cleveland,
At
where
that college. Yeah, on
at the
October the
college,
5th
yeah,
last year. Yeah,
where she insinuated that our
15th.
mother was a
Mm-hmm.
midwife.
That's up here. That's up on the channel too. So y'all go
Yeah,
up there. You'll see it. Listen to it. She talks about all of this stuff. And man, I'm telling you, we just been like really breaking this stuff down.
yeah.
The transcripts are very interesting, y'all. The stuff that we don't add in. 'Cause sometimes I'll tell Crystal, add in that part. We need to talk about that because it'd be so interesting. I'm like,
I say the
yo,
power is low. Hold on, let me call Hannah real quick. I want this thing to go off.
yeah, we tried to get Musa up here. I tried, he probably scared, like I said.
Well,
How did she
how did she
have
have the baby?
she had a
In
baby
the
in the hospital?
hospital.
Yeah.
She had a baby in the hospital, and Taz was a big baby too. I need some help. They said the power going down on the laptop. Hurry up. She had the baby in the hospital.
Yeah.
So I don't know where she got it from. I don't know. I don't know where this stuff come from.
Nah, she a trip. She a trip. And we sitting up here waiting, hoping Musa will pop up. Got my phone and everything. I'm ready. Cause I was telling you last night, I was like, I'm ready for Musa to get up here.
There you go. It went off again. Went off again. He might be still asleep.
Musa, that's right. He a night person.
Yeah.
He
You
a
say
night
you a night
person.
person?
Yeah, I'm kind of like that in a way too. I'm a night person. I'll go to like during the day. I'd be tired. I
No.
be want to go to sleep. Yeah, I know some of our brothers they be saying that stuff too. But
Yeah. Yeah, excellent.
yeah, he said he probably still asleep.
Huh?
Yeah, he probably asleep. He was up last week though, boy. He was calling me a lot. He was just calling
Uh-huh.
like, "Yo,
Yeah. So we at an hour and 15 minutes already. My, how time flies, huh?
yeah." I guess like I said, we get up here. Look, I'm waiting for Musa. That's where it is. I'm sitting up here. I want him to pop up. I want him to call. Yeah, I know. One time before we started the show, I think last year, right before we went live, he
Mm-hmm.
called
Mm-hmm.
and you heard him. He was wilding out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want him to call. I just want his point of view on this, and everything. I want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah. Like you said, you've given everybody the opportunity to speak if they want to.
Yeah, I'm giving
And
everybody. I'm giving
everybody
our
has
look.
had that
Mhm.
opportunity.
I'm giving our siblings. I reached out to our mom. I give her
Mm-hmm.
opportunity. Hey, I'll give Adrian. Adrian, you want to come up here? If you watching, come on up here.
She come up here, I won't be up here. I'm
I
just
give
be honest.
everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I give Laura. Laura, you want to come up here? Cause she gonna get boy for real. Laura, come on up here.
Oh no.
Laura Cowan, come on up here. Step up to the mic.
Yeah.
Step up to the mic. Yo, everybody will come running to this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
But that's just how I am. I want everybody, point of view. Even though, she said her stuff already on and every other you know, podcast shows and everything. Hey, if we're lying, then come up here.
Yeah.
We have nothing to hide. Like I always say, go. I tell everybody, watch our videos. Hey, we watch the movie. Do what you want to do. Write down notes. Come up here and listen to us, and you'll see the truth. I'm
You
not
hear
hiding
that,
nothing.
Hannah? Hannah said he said he invite Laura to come up here.
That's right. Come on up here,
Yeah.
Laura. I'm gonna be up here,
You know what
ready.
that's gonna take?
What?
Number one, we gonna have to have some money.
Yes. You know that. You know
No,
that.
we know we're not gonna do that.
We're not
We
gonna
know
do
we're
it,
not gonna
but
do
we
that.
know we're
But
not
that's
gonna.
what it takes.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some money, and I'm saying a lot of money. A lot of money. We better be Ed McMahon.
I know, right?
Yeah, takes a lot of money. Look, y'all would need 100 therapists for Laura to come on there. Yep, yep. You know how?
Hey, look. I look. I'll sit right up here and let her run her mouth, and I'll be asking her questions. I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't flinch and nothing. Like, come on.
Yeah, but the thing is that I don't think she's the type of person that would even answer any questions. Like, question,
She wouldn't. She
look, we
wouldn't.
will answer all the lies. Lie number one: did you have the baby in the hospital? Yes or no?
Exactly.
Lie number two: was all your teeth knocked out your mouth? All,
Yeah.
because that's what you said. He knocked out
Yeah.
all your teeth.
And look, I would play all the recordings of what she said. I would
Yeah.
load up. I would load up everything.
Yep. Yes or no? You will have to answer all those questions. That's what I want to know. I want to. And we done already went through what on our list? We
Yeah.
went through out of 200 lies. I mean, out of over 200 lies that she told. I'm pretty sure we can keep going on that list, but we only went through 82 of them, and that's a lot. That's a
Mm.
lot of lying right there. That's a lot. That is a lot of lying. So I'm just
Well,
like, what are you gonna do?
when Musa called me, like, where was you at? I was waiting on you.
Yeah, been sitting up here on air for the last hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, gotta get up out that bed, like he told us. She won't no standing in the bed in our home. Because Hannah was talking about how early I get up. I always been like that. Go to sleep early, get up early. I be knocked
Yeah.
out by no later than the earliest 8, sometimes 7:30. But I'm up early in the morning
Yeah.
before 5 a.m. Well, I gotta be to work early, but I'm just the early bird. He said he used to be the early bird, but now I am. But when you said you was a night person, I was like, yep.
Yeah, I be up.
My
I fall
daughter's like
asleep,
that.
but
I said, you should be a nurse. You should be a nurse. Because her grandma said, you sure can hang. I said, she sure can. And I don't know how she do it. I'm like, especially on the weekends, wake up, you still up watching movies. I'm like, wow, unbelievable. So did you watch the Michael Jackson movie?
I didn't get a chance to watch it. I'm gonna try to get it in today. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch it.
I ended up watching Norbit last night.
Oh yeah.
Eddie Murphy is crazy. That's all I'm saying, dude. I seen the movie so many times, but you know when you sit back and you start looking at certain stuff, you're like, this dude is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna ask
Norbit is
Marlon,
funny.
have he seen the Michael Jackson movie? Marlon is a movie addict.
Michael Jackson movie was great. Okay, I'll check it out. That's what.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
good. The only thing I say this one thing, because I know it's gonna be a second part. The only thing is that I just think that though it's called the Michael Jackson movie, I think
Hmm.
they kind of like made Joe Jackson. Am I wrong, Hannah? They kind of made like Joe Jackson the they showed a lot of him,
Hmm.
and he looked just like him too. This I mean, just like him. Yeah. And so I was just like, wow. I'm just like, now that's unbelievable right there. Unbelievable. And then I saw, did I tell you I watched He Man?
Yeah, the
Hadn't
Masters of the
seen that in a
Universe.
long time, but I watched
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I watched
That
that
was
too.
good.
I watched the Mandalorian Star Wars movie. That was pretty good too.
Is that new?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And they got a new Toy Story coming out too.
yeah.
Or did it already come out?
I don't know if it's out yet. I'm not
Yeah,
sure. I'm not sure.
they got a Toy Story
Hmm.
and the He Man, the new
Yeah,
He Man coming out.
we should do a whole new page on just movies because we love movies.
I can sit right here and name like hundreds of movies and
Yeah.
music CDs.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get rid of your CDs.
Yeah.
Those are classics. Your CD, I still got I still got one VCR.
Mm-hmm.
I still got a DVD player. I still have all my CDs.
Mm-hmm.
I still have all my DVD movies.
Hmm.
and I still have my the big boom box I told you I bought. I
Yeah.
still got that. Because a lot of
Wow.
people were saying that since things have changed, people don't buy CDs. I don't even know if you can even buy a CD. And
Yeah.
I was
I don't
like, you
know.
don't get rid of those. You don't
Yeah.
get rid of your
I
CDs.
got a huge movie collection. A huge one, y'all. And
Me
I'm not
too.
talking about 100 or 200. I'm talking about way up there. I got a collection.
I probably got like, wait, let's see. How many movies do you have? Do you think you have collect in your collection? DVDs.
Probably over 400.
Shh. I probably got like close to 1,000.
Man, you got me.
Because I don't just have movies, I have TV shows.
Well, I have to. Well, yeah, I ain't added
I
my
have
TV shows.
like,
I got TV shows too, so I didn't
yeah, I
add
don't
that
know if you
in. Yeah.
watched Smallville.
Yeah, I got Smallville.
So I got the whole season of
Hmm.
Smallville.
I got
I got Ray Donovan. I got
mhm.
True Blood.
Yeah,
I
True Blood is
got
crazy.
huh?
True Blood was wild. I watched
I
that like
couldn't
when it
wait
was
to
out.
watch that show.
When it
I
was
got
out, I was
True
like, yo.
Blood. Hannah said that was a trip.
I got Game of Thrones. I got all of them. All of them.
I don't
Yeah.
have that.
Hmm.
That was one I couldn't really get into. Games of
Yeah.
Thrones.
You gotta get into it. It's crazy.
I couldn't. I know my daughter watch it, but I'm like, I
Hmm.
can't. She always says, "Mom, watch. Mommy gonna watch me." I'm like, I can't get into it.
Yeah.
Then I got uh 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 90210, the whole season. I got now Ray Donovan is good. So I got the whole
Yeah.
season of that. I got let me think of some other TV shows I got. Oh, Desperate Housewives. You probably don't watch that one,
I've
but I
seen it
got the whole
before.
season.
I've seen it
Desperate
before.
Housewives.
I've
I
seen
got
it
the whole
before.
season of that. Um, and I got all the Toy Stories, Sonics,
Yeah, those are
all the
good.
Sonics. The Sonics are really good. Shrek, collection of my daughter used to watch a collection of Barbie movies, the Smurfs, and a lot of old movies. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen that movie with Tom Cruise. It's called The Legend.
Yeah, I seen Legend. Yeah, Legend. Yeah,
You
yeah.
seen that one?
Legend. Yeah, Legend classic. Yeah. I
Oh
got
my
Legend, I
gosh,
think.
I got
I
that
think
movie.
I think I got Legend
Oh,
wrong. I think I still got it on VHS.
yeah.
I got VHS movies, y'all. I got like the karate
That's
joints,
I
like
probably got like
Shaolin and Wu Tang and
I
all that
probably
stuff.
got yeah, I probably got like
Yeah.
10, 11 VHS movies,
Yeah.
but they Disney movies.
Yeah.
Like
I got a lot of those too.
yeah, like Pinocchio, Cinderella, and Pinocchio, Cinderella. But I got a lot of like the DVDs. I got a bunch of them. I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
you don't get rid of because my daughter was up there saying about getting rid of. I said, nah, you don't get rid of DVDs,
Yeah.
especially when I have some of her little cousins and stuff come over. I'm like popping the movie in the DVD because you don't want them messing with your TV. And
Hmm.
I'm just like, nah, here, pop a movie in the DVD and watch the movies. But they don't have movies in the movie theater no more.
It ain't good movies,
Like
yeah.
I found, I mean, because I love going to movies. Like I could go to the movie and watch like 3 movies
Yeah.
on a Saturday. Like sit in the movie theater, watch 3 movies. But I'm saying they don't have many movies out now in the movie
Yeah.
theater. And then
Anything worth really watching anymore.
yeah,
You
then
know.
I heard somewhere that they're not gonna have many movie theaters around.
Yeah. Because what happened to everybody stream at their home now?
Yeah, everybody going to Hulu, Netflix.
Hmm.
Um, they got these on
Prime,
boxes. Then they
Prime,
got
yeah,
Plex TV and Tubi. Tubi's the
yeah,
bomb.
Tubi movies.
Whew. Tubi. and it's free. Tubi got some crazy movies, and not many people get cable.
Nah, cable, that's out. That's,
You
yeah.
don't need it.
You don't need it
You
at
don't
all.
need it.
Mm-mm.
I'm not a big TV person. I just like coming home watching movies.
Yeah, that's what I pretty much like. I'm a movie person, like watching
Yeah,
series and stuff like that. Something
yeah.
that's good.
Plus during the day, even on the weekends, I'm not even a big. I don't really even turn the TV on. We got TVs, but I don't turn them on
I
unless we're gonna
watched.
watch
Have you ever
movies.
seen The Handmaid's Tale?
Yeah,
They got the
The
testimony.
Handmaid's Tale.
They got the testimonies out. I watched that too, the first season. Yeah,
What?
you gotta watch that. That's pretty good. I just
It's
finished that up.
another one they got out.
TV show The Madness.
You
The
seen the TV
Madness.
show The Madness?
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
No, I haven't seen that. I'll check that out.
It's on the
Yeah,
box.
it's with what's his name that did that played Michael Jackson's father, Coleman Domingo.
Oh, I ain't
I think
seen
I know what
that.
you. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did. I seen that. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
he's
seen it.
seen it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, where they framed him and stuff.
2 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah. They had a show with Tyler Perry too. It was this show. I forget the name. It's almost like The Handmaid's Tale.
Mm-hmm.
No, no. It's almost like the Handmaid's Tale. I don't know if it still come on, but it was something like The Handmaid's Tale. We saw it a couple of times, but I really couldn't get into it. Um, hmm, I forget the name of it.
Yeah,
I
Musa. He
forget.
ain't gonna. Musa not gonna call. He's scared. He ain't gonna call. I
Hmm,
tried, y'all. I tried.
yeah, that's all you can do is the best you can.
Mm-hmm. But the show will go on.
Sure will. Sure will.
Yeah.
I'm
I
trying to
guarantee.
think of this show.
I guarantee. Once we get off here, he gonna call me. I know it.
That's what I think.
I know it.
I'm trying to think of this show that Tyler Perry had.
I probably change. I probably change the thumbnail.
Yeah,
Yeah, just put waiting on Musa. Do something else because I don't want to mislead people to make them think that this is the actual interview. You know.
right. I forget the name of that show.
Yeah, still on.
Yep. Yeah.
You talking about TV show?
Yeah, I'm looking for it. I forget the name of it. I don't know. I forgot. Oh, and the Fast and the Furious. I got all of those.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
James Bond.
James Bond too. And I have all of the Mission Impossibles.
Wow.
That last mission, not the last Mission Impossible, but the one before that. This last one, it was okay, but I like the one that was before that.
When he was in Dubai climbing Eiffel.
Yeah, when Tom Cruise was in Dubai climbing the
But
Eiffel Tower.
No, not Eiffel Tower.
Was it the Eiffel Tower?
No.
What was
West
it?
Khalifa.
West Khalifa.
okay.
I'm tripping.
That's where Wiz Khalifa got his name from.
That's where Wiz Khalifa got his name from.
Oh really?
That's what Hannah said. They got another Spider-Man coming out.
Oh, yeah, who's in it?
They got Spider-Man Brand New Day that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Super Troopers 3 is coming out. See, they ain't got that much
What
stuff.
about old school Friday Night 1 and 2?
Oh yeah, Rick, you remember Fright Night? It's three of them. It's Fright Night
Mm,
1.
I don't. I think I've seen.
Do you remember
Yeah,
Friday
it
Night?
is three of them because it's one with
Mm.
Colin Farrell. That was the last one. It's three
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You're
It's
right.
three of them. Yeah. Yeah, he remembers Fright Night.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
we got like Superfly.
Oh, super bad. Super bad.
Super
Super
bad.
bad.
We got
Yeah, super bad.
we got super,
Boy.
then we got Superfly.
Super bad. Crazy. Them boys a trip.
Yeah.
That was.
Super bad was something else. A friend of ours, actually Adoria's godfather, had took his 2-year-old grandson and the other kids. He had
They lied.
8 other
They
grandkids,
tricked him.
and they was like around 13, 14, 12, 10, 9, and 8. And they lied to their grandfather. And I was sitting at his house in the sofa, and he was asking me, did I want to go see Super Bad? And I was like, no, because we was getting ready to head back home. And so I was
Hmm.
like, no. And so he took them all to go see Superbad. And he said his youngest grandson, the 2-year-old, he had bought them all popcorn, snacks, and all of that. He said the 2-year-old was sitting in the middle of him. And he said he was so embarrassed. He said the big kids was sitting down at the bottom. I said, yeah, they sat down at the bottom so they couldn't get in trouble. And he's sitting up at the top with the 2 year. He said, I was embarrassed. He said, I started putting my hand over my 2-year-old grandson's face. He said, I said to myself, I'm going to whoop all of them when I get out of here. He said he got them home and he laid them all out. When I came back the next day, he was telling me, I said, I told you not to go take them to see that movie, but he believed them. I said, that's not a movie for kids.
Yeah, they tricked them.
I was like, wow. But the grandkids would tell me, but we had fun though, till grandpa got us. I was like, whoa, uh-oh.
They laughed about it.
Yeah, they laugh about it today. I'm like, y'all tricked y'all grandpa into that? I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, but like I said, I guarantee he gonna pop up after we get off here.
Yeah,
I just know it.
yeah,
That's
he is.
that's how he is.
Yeah. Well, like you said, you just change your thumbnail and
Yeah, I'm gonna change the
mm-hmm.
thumbnail everyone so everybody know. Cause
Yeah. Shit, that's what you gotta do.
yeah,
Yeah, out here in California, they got all these elections going on.
oh really?
Yeah, with the well in Los Angeles they do, but they got these elections going on to see if Mayor Bass is gonna win. I know they said this reality
He was
star,
in the runoff for
he
that
was
race.
in the runoff, but he dropped out.
No, he dropped out. He got
Well,
booted
he
out.
got booted out. That was it for him.
You talking about Spencer Pratt?
Yeah. Okay, turn that down.
Is that his name,
Yeah.
right? I believe.
Yeah, it was Spencer Pratt.
Yeah, Asian lady.
And then they got this. I know Mayor Bass. I forget the other lady name.
Yeah, y'all. We just up here waiting, hoping that Musa show up. So we just talking about whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it was Spencer Pratt
Okay.
concedes LA mayor race. Um, but still they got Carolyn Bass and Nitria Rahman advanced to the general elections. So they huh? So they kind of both of them they kind of like tied. I thought they have it out there too where you're at, but I guess elections haven't started out there, huh?
It's stuff going on out here. Trust me. It's everywhere.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna change this thumbnail right now, everyone, because Musa ain't showing up. All right, I just changed it. I used that. Yeah, we waiting on Musa. That's what we're doing, y'all.
Hmm.
Someone asked me. Yeah, we're waiting. Yeah, we're waiting on Musa. That's why we're up here.
Yep. Yeah,
He
waiting on
was
him.
he was supposed to he was supposed to hit me up today around this time, actually an hour ago. And I don't know what's going on. Of course, like I said, he's locked up. There could be something going on with that. He's in prison. We don't know, but he's supposed to hit me up and do this interview. And Crystal was going to be backstage, waiting after the interview, then come up there so we can talk. And I told Crystal, hey, why don't we just do this video right now, just do it live because we're waiting on him. But most likely he's gonna pop up this
Yeah,
afternoon and
if he
call me.
does, it'll be later on probably
Yeah,
in the
probably call
day.
me
So
later. But
we'll probably be well, we're gonna get back on.
hopefully, if he calls me later, everyone, I'll get back up here. If he calls me later, I'll definitely get back up here.
Okay.
But yep, still waiting on Musa. Everyone, still waiting on him. But if he doesn't show, it is what it is. Because I want to know, I want to know, from him because he's the one that had this relationship with her,
Yeah.
wherever they had going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was reading about Carmelo Anthony, that teenager that was convicted of that
Yeah.
murder
Hmm.
and that fatal stabbing of that 17-year-old um, student Austin Metcalf at a high
Yeah.
school
Hmm.
track in Frisco, Texas. That
Yeah.
happened April 2025, and a jury found him guilty just this month, and they gave him 35 years. They said that the incident, both boys were 17 years old and in high school, um, from rival schools who did not previously know each other. They said the confrontation broke out in the stadium bleachers during a rainy spring track meet over Anthony refusing to leave a team tent. And then they said the stabbing, um, after a verbal and physical altercation, Anthony grabbed a knife from his pocket and fatally stabbed Metcalf in the chest. But the thing is that that's false because he didn't have a knife. He had some type of cleats that you clean the shoes with,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
that's what he stabbed him with. And I don't know why they said a knife, and
Yeah.
then
They've
they
been saying
said,
a knife, but
right,
it's a lot of stuff around that case is not really clear.
yeah,
It's a lot of stuff. So no one, it's like no one really knows the exact details because they say it was a
mm-hmm,
knife, like you said. Then they're saying it's not. Then they're saying that he got in the actual physical altercation with them. Then some saying he didn't. So it's crazy.
yeah. But they said he was tried in McKinley, Texas, and his attorney argued that he acted in self defense after being shoved. And his attorney said that the kid that was killed, he was known to be a bully to him and to other kids. And prosecutors argued that Anthony instigated the situation and that the jury rejected the self defense claim because they didn't think that it was self defense. They thought it was just pure murder because the way he had used the object and killed him. And then they said that he did, I guess he on his way to prison, but he did file an appeal.
Hmm.
And so it's a lot of celebrities that have donated money, you know, and helping with that appeal, helping them get out. Another attorney said that he should have got manslaughter.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were
That was the
saying,
least.
but they were saying they didn't offer that on the that wasn't one offer on the table for manslaughter. I don't think, or could they? I'm not quite sure, but that's what I heard. But
No, that won't on the table,
mhm.
but they said that that well, I mean, that's just attorneys giving their advice.
Yeah,
Another attorney
okay,
said that he should have been given manslaughter. That's what he
okay,
should have been given in lesser time, because what they're doing a comparison with him in another case. It was another kid about 10 years ago. He was 17 and he killed. This is how they doing the comparison. They basing it off like a racism thing, which we know partially that's what it is, because being African American, that the law is going to be really hard on you when committing a crime. So with him giving him the 35 years, everybody just feels like, that was really harsh giving him that 17-year-old. But they was comparing his case to another case that it was a white boy that was 17 years old, but that happened 10 years ago, that killed a black kid, and that he only got 10 years. He's out.
yeah.
So that's the comparison that they did. So
Only thing I say, stay out of their system. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yep.
Stay out of the, don't be out here, thugging it and doing things. If it's really self defense, it'll come out. Whether it's just like, let's stay out of the prison, stay out of the legal system. Because once you get caught up in it, it's hard.
It's hard to get out.
Yeah,
And when you do one thing, they find
they find something else on you.
another loophole to charge you with something else.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, we're
that's
gonna
all it
charge you with
is.
something else too,
Yeah,
you know. Like that other group of kids that killed that rapper, was it Julio Fulio?
yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, they killed him.
Yeah, that one was something else.
Yeah, Julio,
That
Julio. Yeah.
was, I watched that whole trial. I think I finished up with that trial maybe a week ago. I'm just like, now I really know what happened. I'm just like,
See, being that we've been, doing our case, we've been looking at other cases, and we've been doing a lot of that stuff lately.
yeah,
Because everything's not what it seems to be, from the media. Just in our situation, everyone was believing Laura for a long time, and they was totally against
mm-hmm,
us. Now the tables have turned. You know, we're present transcripts, we're presenting everything. So
yeah. And that Julio Fulio case, it said that Fulio left his friends, him and his friends left a hotel around 4 a.m. One morning. As they was returning to their cars, they were surrounded and fired upon by people with armed assault style rifles and pistols. Now, where did they get these type of guns
see,
from?
that's thing, they don't talk about that during the
They
case.
don't
I don't
even.
think
Yeah.
they don't mention it. They
Yep.
just
Yep. So they had some assault style rifles and they had pistols, and
and
they just
the
got the shooting.
what is his name? Isaiah Chant, was Isaiah, when he was the one that's with the girl. Um,
Yeah.
they
Uh
she
I
I
forget his
saw
name.
yeah, I saw her trial and everything. I don't think she knew from the beginning. I think she found out later after the fact. I mean,
Oh, you talking about his girlfriend?
Yeah, I mean, even though she was on social media and they didn't like certain people, but that was how their little group did. They was always on social media, so I don't think she knew that he actually was going to do that. I think she got caught up. I think near the end or somewhere in between there, I think she found out. I don't think she knew from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she knew from the jump. I think she found out probably when they got down there, and she, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me from what I've been listening
Oh, you
to.
talking about Alicia Andrews?
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
she knew from the jump. I think she just got caught up, because that's how these kids are. They live a certain lifestyle. They want to be, in a certain group and all that stuff. But they say certain stuff online. They so immature. I don't think
yeah.
she actually knew everything.
What it boils down to with these kids today is that they got peer pressure, and then some
Hmm.
of them want to assimilate.
Yeah, yeah,
Nobody follows themselves like in the leader position. Everybody wants to join a group and follow
yeah,
each other. They
yeah.
don't
That's
know
how
how
that's
to
how you
just
get caught
break
up,
off. Yeah, they don't
or
know how to
either
just
or
break
either
off.
just not, or
Yep.
either just stand your ground, like, look, I'm not down for this. You know what I'm saying? And just, hey,
Mm-hmm.
look, you go and do that, but I'm not a part of that. You know?
See, but the thing is with Alicia Andrews, what got her convicted is that, she went with her boyfriend. She drove in a car with him,
Hmm.
and but she didn't know, like you said,
Yeah, I don't
she
think she
didn't
knew to
know
what
that
extent what they was
that's where
doing.
he was going.
Yeah,
Like she said, it wasn't planned. Like
yeah,
she didn't know that that's where he was going to, go and kill somebody. She just went on a ride with him because he told her they was going on a ride somewhere.
yeah. It was
And
going
what
to, yeah,
happened when she got in the car with him, she said that's when they went to the place and
hmm,
they commenced the fire.
yeah,
And they said that, the reason why they gave her 15 years is because she appeared unaffectionate and she was putting on makeup and smiling during her
yes, she was.
sentencing. And I'm like, that's some type of psychology, that's some type of mental issue.
Yeah, she got some issues anyway because the way she was talking, how their relationship was, it was a violent relationship. Then she would go back, so she got some issues.
Yeah. So she
She got,
got manslaughter charges. She got
yeah,
first degree murder. So she gonna do, I mean, 23, you're gonna do 15 years. So they found her guilty of the lesser charge because they called her a co-conspirator.
yeah. But when you really look at all the evidence, it's kind of hard for her to be that because they
Yeah.
showed both of the guys that had the shooting. They showed them putting the guns in the truck, and she was never there. And certain phone call stuff she wasn't a part of.
Well, what it is that,
But you get caught up. You hang around people
she's
like
got,
that.
yeah, she's filed an appeal. And that's the thing about, in society, when you get caught up into these big, scenarios where you going to prison for some torture, child abuse, murder is just good luck with that one because that's a serious one right there. You get caught up like that in the system. What happens is you got to go through sitting up in jail. You don't even know if you're going to get um, a bond or anything because of the severity of your case, especially when it murder and with
Hmm.
dealing with any type of abuse. You don't know. So you got to go through all that pressure in jail. You're going back and forth to court. They putting off your dates and all that. Then when you finally get the trial, there's some false stuff that's in your file or something like that that you didn't do. And district attorneys, what they do, they want to make an example out of you. They're looking at
Definitely.
how much money is gonna go in their pockets.
Hmm.
That's what they're looking at. They don't district attorneys don't really care about, if you did it or not. Their main objective is I gotta get paid. That's what their main objective is. And we learned that, all of us, just by being in this circle right now that we're in. And it was just a long process with us having to go through all the stuff we had to go through, going back and forth to court. I mean, 10 years, 10 years. That's a long time,
Yeah.
a long time, 10 years. So I'm just like, wow, that's just, that's unbelievable. Then you go through, after you're convicted of a crime, you got to go through, your appeal process. And then sometimes going through the appeal process, your appeal, you file the appeal, you wait all of that time to be heard. And then once you're heard, okay, then you run into issues where, okay, no, we're going to deny your appeal. Go back for another 5, 6 years,
Mm.
you know? So it's just this, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot you gotta go through. And then not just why the individual that committed the crime that's going through it, but the victims in the crime, they're going through it too.
Yeah. Like I said, just
You
waiting.
know?
Because I didn't know what was going on. He was in prison for a long time. Wasn't a trial. You didn't hear anything. Everybody getting older, having kids, and everything and stuff still going on. Then all of a sudden, I'm hit with a subpoena. I'm at work, like I've said before in previous videos. I'm hit with a subpoena. I'm at work. I'm like, what is going on? I had to go speak to the detective. What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
That came out here.
Zirko.
Yeah, I had to speak to him. Julie hunt me down over the phone. She was calling me. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. Right around the time,
Come
I'm trying to get him,
way out there, 3,000 miles away
just
to
hunt
hunt
me
somebody
down.
down. Ain't that
Yeah.
something? Like you a criminal.
Yeah, and then had to go to court, y'all. I'm like sitting in there. I'm like, this crazy. I had to get up there, and the judge talking about, if you don't go by this, they're gonna put you in jail and all this stuff. The courtroom packed, people staring at me. They got officers, the sheriffs and stuff. They all escort me, like three of them escort me to a side room. Like I'm
What?
the yeah, like I was the criminal. I was like, yo, I was nervous as I don't know what. Like, yo, why you doing that? I'm showing up
Mm.
just for them to say something on the side in the office to me. Like, yo, they don't treat me like I'm the bad guy. Then when I went back out, they said I can go. I had to wait for a little bit, then I can go. I'm like, yo, it was embarrassing. All a subpoena. It was embarrassing, man. I was like, this is crazy. I know y'all had to go through the same thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, we went through a lot of stuff. I mean, first you got to go through, starting off, they came up there at the home. And I'm like, I remember that vividly, and I know a lot of our siblings do. First, they come up there at the home, and you're young teenagers, and other siblings, they're kids. And so the legal system come up in your home. They fail all of us, first of all, number one, because that's just what they did. So that's like secondary traumatization. Then the chronic underfunding, not funding us, knowing that when they came up to the house that we didn't have some of the essentials that we were supposed to have. They was aware of it by raiding the house and investigating. And plus they knew, they try to get around that they didn't know, but they knew because Laura wrote a 26-page letter. And so everything was, in that
Mm-hmm.
letter. So when they try to say, oh, we didn't know, and all that stuff, that's just a complete lie because they had all the evidence, and information and stuff. And so then you go through, after that, you go through institutional biasness where they're separating victims. We're gonna put some victims over here because really with this case, they wanted us to run with Laura. That's what they wanted. They wanted all of us to side, even if it took us lying. Me, I feel like they wanted us to lie. And if we weren't willing to lie for her or do what they wanted us to do, he was already doing stuff. We've already said that, and he was convicted of it. And so
Mm-hmm.
lie. and add things to things. And so then, like I said, you go through, you know, those type of biasness. Then victims, you know, being blamed for the case. Then you got to go through case delays, lack of communication from district attorneys and stuff like that.
Mm.
Him setting cases back and stuff like that. Then you got the authorities that want you to come out to your home and interview you and ask you all types of questions and stuff. Did this happen? Did that happen? Did this happen? And then when you got to talk about that stuff more, you're reliving the trauma. Even with going through that case, getting on the stand, you're reliving the trauma. And so, going through that entire case, all of us, we was faced with disbelief, dismissive attitudes, tension, scrutiny, um, bad behavior from law enforcement, and I'm talking about Detective Zirko and the DA Julie Baldwin, court officials sitting in court directing you on how you're supposed to act and all of that, and then you feel like, oh, you're being emotionally abused because you're being told, oh, answer the question this way or answer it that way, and you do that. And then you got another side where you got kids that's testifying that don't know anything because their mother coerced them and told them everything. You got them sitting up in there playing, laughing, playing, yep, nope, I guess so, or I don't remember.
Mm.
And I'm just like, even going through that, reading that stuff, that was hurtful. Sitting up in there, reading that stuff, I'm just like, I mean, you in the trial playing around.
Yeah.
Then you gotta go with delays in cases, slow responses, time loss, evidence loss, a lack of following through, dismissing um, uh, 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 things in cases. Because you got to think about this. A lot of us was disengaging, due to fear and just being exhausted. That's what it was. Then you got to look at the predator, stalking, being violent, talking to you crazy on the phone,
Mm.
legal abuse, exploiting court records. We've been through all of that. Exploiting doctor records, exploiting court records, to endless processes of continual financial and emotional abuse from Laura, all types of stuff. And then look at the laws that they have laid down for victims. Law enforcement, how they supposed to protect you, and they don't even do that. Even when laws exist to protect victims, they keep them to keep them informed of communication and all that stuff. That stuff is just weak. They don't tell you nothing.
Man. Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Musa
just a
chicken.
bad
I
thing.
tried to wait for Musa, y'all, but he chickened out. That's what I believe. When
Yeah.
he contacts me, I'm gonna let him know, like, yo, was waiting on you.
Yeah. What can you do?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna end this. We've been up here for 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, waiting on him. But if he calls back, everyone, I'll come back
Yep.
with him. You know, and we'll get into it. Hopefully, he'll contact me today. Um, if he contacts me tomorrow, we'll just do another one. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, everyone, go and watch our video we put out yesterday. It was very good. The live we did. I mean, the numbers are going up. Y'all support this channel. Appreciate all the supporters. Everybody, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And hopefully we'll be back. Maybe if Musa calls. All right, everyone, have a great day.
Okay. Goodbye.